13. Well, I'm Althana, she, her pronouns, and I play Proxia, the Ice Bard, who is way more curious than probably is good for her health.
Hello, I'm Lee. I'm playing Ben, a druid that is more than you bargained for.
I'm Darrow. I'm playing Mordecai of Rosterford, a ranger who definitely does not have a demon sugar mommy issue going on. So don't worry about it. Oh, don't do that. Oh, fuck.
So that's what was happening at home.
Hey, I'm Recusant. I'm playing Lillian Corbett, a blood hunter, Cacanite, who is excited to fulfill her purpose.
Yeah, I am Dee, and I am playing. Oh my god, I'm gonna screw up her name on the first go. Eliana Verjezabel, who is the youngest daughter of a noble family out of Cruinth, who is also just trying to do her best. Yeah, and that's very, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, Crow, let me get him. God damn it, Crow.
Is okay.
have-
I need to. I'm sorry. I need to ask because I love it so much. Is that from a soundboard, or are you just doing that? That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Voices like that are overrated.
I couldn't find the thing, but I did it the right way, I think, because he's +1 dex. So, yay.
Didn't you click on him in the carousel?
I can't. Oh, he's in there. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I'm the special boy here.
Yeah, this is pretty much normal Mordecai for you.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll roll the thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe
Totally.
you like the previous role.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lovely. We love who got the highest initiative.
Uh, Excuse me, ma'am. How do you have an initiative?
Sweet. Whew.
Thank goodness. Alas.
Okay.
Which one is the one that's sleeping? Okay, okay, so it's not either of these. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I got a black screen save for kind of a red force field thing here and there. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, fuck me. All right, cool. That would be great. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably not. Do we know that the folks inside are in a tight spot, or do we not know that there is a rush to get to them? Yeah. Right. Got it. I guess as we would have gone in, it sounds like the rest of the battalion is pretty far behind us. As we would have gone in, would we, I mean, knowing that I can't see in the dark, would it have been reasonable to have at least called for a torch or something of that nature to be able to kind of at least see a little bit further into the darkness? Okay. Hell yeah. That's fine. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And my Patriot cannot see in the dark either, I'm assuming, right? Rick isn't?
No, I totally can.
Oh, you can? I think what I'll do then... Can I... How far behind me in the... is she? Yeah, I think what I'll do then is I'll turn to Lillian, draw my glaive, and just be like, kind of nod her forward. I'll stay close behind. Without a torch, I can't see in the dark.
Two things. Number one, are you saying that aloud to me?
Yes.
Number two, what's your rank technically? Is it lieutenant?
Yep.
Okay, so Lillian will also draw her weapons, her whip, and her rapier. And she'll say, "Do you want to hold hands, Lieutenant?"
I think Eliana, who's used to this sort of thing at this point from Lillian, will roll her eyes, but will grab onto her hand and keep moving forward. And then from there, I guess I was gonna use an action. I was gonna use a dash palo just to move forward as far as I could.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I want to do 30 feet. My move speed is 30 feet right now, so I'm just gonna take my 30 feet forward. That would, you know, what would help if I had the I clicked the ruler thing.
Instead
And
of
I
select
don't-
token.
Where is this? Where is the select token
So
button?
do you see where
Find my
like,
token?
No. Do you see where like the token controls are on the left-hand side?
Oh, select tokens, okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've selected my token. Okay. Okay, move it now. Come on. Yeah. I'm trying, it won't let me, so that's good. That's not doing anything. It's currently not my turn, so it won't let me.
Oh, that's why. Do I need to move forward 30 feet? Okay.
Yeah. So for mine, what I would like to do is, as a blood hunter, something that I do get is, it's not Hunter's Bane. Oh yeah, I guess it is under Hunter's Bane. Would I be making? Am I currently tracking anyone or anything? I would say, you know what? I don't think that's relevant right now, but I will save that for later. Instead, what I'd like to do is see if I can make some sort of perception check to see if I can hear anything going on further out. I don't want to go like dashing into danger if I don't have to. Advantage. Let's see a roll. You know what? I love that advantage. That is very good. I'll take it. Mm. When you say this hallway,
To the left.
that one to the left. Okay, cool. Oh, scary. Okay, very good. I'm
Shall we
going
use-
to. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
hold the Knight Lieutenant in place, and I'm gonna whisper to her, to the left.
Left we go. And then I'll use the rest of
Careful,
Careful?
careful.
Okay. I think then as stealthily as possible, want to use at least my dash to head in that direction if you do as well.
Dash is an action, right?
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I feel like I might as well.
Can I help her with that? It's less like I can somehow make her make less noise, but I can throw rocks or kick rubble in like a totally different direction to throw people off to where she might be coming from. Hmm. Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna do my best, Lieutenant. Don't. I don't, because I can't really conceive of another way. I think that I could help at this moment.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be the walking dummy. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The right call.
Not my boy.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh.
nice.
Stevens.
Dear.
Fucking A.
He was a Bonechewer from kidding me. Thankfully.
Nice.
Right. Ben is going to see this Bonechewer emerge from the wall. And I suppose in a moment of genuine fear, think of the biggest, strongest most fearless creature that he can and activate the dragon constellation. I guess Praxia and Mordecai, and by extension, Catraxia can see. It's like that Nyxborn form that you've seen him done more times before. All of the shadows, which there are a lot of in this place, of his body turn into starlight, and this time a pair of finely sculpted horns and spectral wings emerge from him as well. And from one of the sort of cloaks of starlight, he's going to draw a sword made of stars and use Starblade. Indeed. Attacking that one.
Oh. Shoot, did I not mute myself? Christ. Sorry, guys.
Radiant. That is action bonus. Yeah, that's everything.
I just realized that I had not been recording my own voice through this, but that's
Oh,
okay.
yes.
It happens. We'll move on. That's it for your turn.
That's it for now, yes.
Okay. Let's move along. This was almost a full audio failure recording. Almost. This is Greg's turn. Greg cannot see. Greg is a Scaldi. They are looking around. They know that Mordecai was in front of them. We're now going to have to do a perception check to see if they can suss out. Ooh, natural 20. Okay. So they believe this creature here is an enemy because they hear the sounds of battle. They are going to attack with a short sword. Because you're on the other side of them, Ben, you are now flanking them. So this is now at advantage, which would give them sneak attack. So here's the damage, the regular damage, and then we have sneak attack. On sneak attack, which is an additional 6 points of damage. So, yep, okay. And I believe that would be the rogue's turn. They are no longer hidden, and you are no longer hidden, Ben.
Mm-hmm. One interjection. I presume that the same thing happened the last time, but I have now 2 additional sources of light coming off of my body. The Starlight and the Starblade both provide... the Starblade provides 10 feet bright, 10 feet dim, and then the dragon form provides 10 feet bright, 10 feet dim.
Okay. Unfortunately, both of those are being devoured by the temple's effects.
Okay.
Yeah. It is the Lightless Palace, so you can't bring your own light. It's not BYOL. Good try though. Anything else? Okay, so that's the end of the rogue's turn. Greg, it is now Captain Corvaxia's turn. She cannot see.
Sorry, there is one thing. Because I cast Dark Vision on her and, I believe, Edelweiss last session.
Oh, yes. Okay, so she would have Dark Vision out to where?
60.
60 feet, okay. So dark vision to 60 feet. Just gonna add this temporarily. 60. Update. Now, so she could have seen Cypher Shy. So 1, 2, 3. Just kind of sneaking up. She's got a 3. So this Bonechewer definitely notices her coming around the corner. 1, 2, 3. And she is within range to hit him with her glaive. Now she knows that she's not as effective against these creatures with long screen, but it might not better.
Oh my god. I love her.
Oh, whenever that crits, it's truly just a day.
Dominate me, mommy Corvaxia. I mean, what? Sorry. Yeah, I hear that.
Well, that started early.
Yeah, that's been going on the whole time. If you watch the prior episodes, you'll catch on to the vibe of this group pretty quick. Yeah, so she comes out from around the corner, Praxia, and you feel the wind coming off of her weapon as she's swinging for the fences with this thing. She catches the Bonechewer in the side just as it's wheeling around to attack you again, and cleaves off probably a good 30% of its tail.
Hell yeah.
It whirls around, spitting just profane sounds out of it, and now it looks like a creature backed into a corner. That is her first attack.
Yeah. 75 damage didn't do it in?
No, because it resists the
Psychic portion.
It's actually
And she crits again, right?
It's immune to the. Yes, she does crit again. It's immune to the psychic portion.
Wow.
Yeah, it's immune to the psychic portion, so it takes no damage from the second half of the damage group. 86. So 42 slashing, 44 psychic, and the 44 psychic is fully soaked.
Oh my god.
So yeah, but after she hits it with the tail, her glaive is already spun around and comes down at the back of the neck, and just the force of the blow and the hydralian blade cutting through the bone and flesh and sinew just kills it immediately. It is dead.
Yeah, Corvaxia tends to make things vanish.
I love her.
Okay, it is now this Bonechewer's turn. Because there has been combat, it will now be rolling its perception check at advantage. Okay, with a 17, with an 18 total, it can hear Greg, of course, the other Bonechewers, Ben, of course. I can hear Edelweiss. I can hear Crow. I can hear Praxia. I can, of course, hear Corvaxia. And so it is going to no longer be sleeping. Spend half of its movement to get up from prone. Okay. Which leaves it with this much room to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just phases out of the wall between you and Greg, Mordecai. Then this one, this one right here is just mad dogging you right now. You know, when a dog is just like lips curled. Except this thing doesn't have lips to begin with. I mean, you guys can see the picture. It is not a good thing to be staring down. But it's going to...
Horrible.
Yeah, it's going to attack Greg because that's the first thing it heard. Bang's attack. And this is an ambush. Because Greg did not know it was there. And it crits. Dealing 30 points of damage in the first bite.
Oh.
And now the claw attacks. Claw attack is at normal. Thankfully, that missed. Second claw attack at normal. That also misses. So this creature phases through the wall, bites Greg on the back of the leg, kind of dragging her towards it. She turns, dodges both claw swipes. Greg's natural armor from their scales helping, but not fully protecting them. Their leg looks pretty mangled. That is the end of this Bonechewer's turn. Second verse, same as the first. This one is also asleep. There has been loud-ass combat through this. 9. Can that hear anybody, or is he a sleepy, sleepy boy? Let's see here. Just one of these real quick. Nope. This guy's gonna stay in mode. It's your pal's turn now, Mordecai. He's gonna slip through here.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend.
Yeah, he can clearly see you, so you're no longer hidden from him. And he's going to attack you. There's gonna be a bite. You knew he was there, so it's just a normal roll. Which, good. And now claw attack. Even worse.
It was almost a 20.
And the same result again. So yeah, you've got your weapons drawn. You see this thing coming at you. As you came around the corner in the first place, you locked eyes with it. Eyes, quote unquote. It doesn't have any, as far as you can tell. And you had your weapons out in anticipation. As it lunges to bite you, you deflect the face of it away with your dagger. And then as it's coming at you with the claws, you're backing it up into that stone wall behind you, deflecting as best you can from its claws, keeping your feet out of the way. And these things are about the size of a mastiff. They're medium-sized. They're pretty big for four-legged creatures. Are they medium?
Oh, hell.
No, they're small. So they're still pretty big for four-legged creatures. You know, about 3.5 feet at the top of their backs. That's its turn. This Bonechewer's turn. We're going to make his... Oh, nope. He's still sleepy. He's a sleepy boy. Mordecai, your turn.
Yes. This is bad.
Yeah, checks notes. You are in a tight hallway with enemies that can phase through the wall. Yeah, and you're spread out. Nope, not good.
Yeah. Well. So in that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit the one in between me and Greg with... Hold on just a moment. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and smack it real quick with my dagger.
Mm-hmm.
On this one.
This one?
It's... Oh yeah, I have to target. Ha! Let me do that. Let me do that. There we go.
There you go, that hits.
I'm just checking the thing I was looking at one more time. Because I always forget how it works. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the damage, and why is it not letting me click damage?
I don't know.
It's not letting me click damage.
Oh no.
Why it no do?
Let me try this. Let's roll the attack before. I'm just gonna throw that out there, and then. Okay. Are you okay with that roll of 6?
That's pretty good to me. I'll take it. It's about average, so that works. And I'm gonna hit him with the hunting mark as well, or the favored foe. I mean, so then that adds another 1d4 to it.
Okay, roll that d4.
Yeah.
Ooh, big money.
Ooh. And I'm gonna do it all again.
So you poke him in the butt with your dagger. It turns around, whipping around.
And now I'm gonna get it in the face. No, I'm not.
No. Unfortunately, a 4 does not hit.
Why does it say 1d4?
That's because that's what you rolled for the D4.
It doesn't show me the new one.
I saw your D20 roll. You might need to refresh your client, but I saw the D20 roll come across, and the flat number was 4.
It doesn't show here either.
Yeah, I'll let you roll it again once you refresh.
Okay.
If it's not in the log, it didn't happen. This is the same thing as like, oh, my dice is cocked, GM, or my dice fell on the floor, GM. It's the same thing.
Is it not loading?
Foundry,
no, there it is.
Foundry didn't load my dice, DM. Yeah, okay. Just roll. I saw it roll across the table. It just didn't get taken in the log, so roll again.
Alright, here we go. So...
Target. Nope.
That, not Greg.
Yep,
not Greg.
That one. And give him a poke.
Stabby pokey.
Stabby pokey. I do notice that the carousel does overlap your... oh, that misses. Does overlap your quick actions a little bit and navigation, but it is what it is.
It depends upon how big you make the carousel.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
I like it nice and big on the stream side, so I can see what the fuck's going on the stream side, so everybody can see what's going on, who is who, how your hit points are doing, what your armor class is, you know. Praxia, your turn. If that was the end of your turn, Mordecai.
That was the end of my turn.
Okay.
Now the one down here that's kind of down the pathway and the kind of at the choke point, that one, yeah, I can see it. Can I fire my crossbow at it, or is my compatriot in the way?
You can fire your crossbow at him.
Okay, let's do that then. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, take a shot.
Let me see. That's the one I want to get.
Not Greg.
Oops.
Nope.
Wrong one.
Yep. Greg's like, what did I ever do to you? No, I'm gonna just delete that one. There we go.
Okay, thank you. I thought I clicked the right one. I keep the token there is so dim.
Yeah, it's this fucker right here.
Yeah, I think I got it now.
I will.
Let's see.
I will turn the targeting on. Oh no! Oh yeah, that is working. There you go. You now have it targeted. So go ahead and roll.
And this is at normal because I don't have disadvantage on attacks anymore.
I don't believe you do. No. Just ability checks and speed is halved. 20 hits. Yeah. Yeah, that hurts. A crossbow quarrel flies under your arm, Ben, as you're swinging your star blade around, catches the creature in the mouth, and it just seems to not care a whole lot.
And I move up to here.
Okay.
In case some more phase through behind us, I'm closer to my friends, and we're not as spread out.
Yep. Is that the end of your turn?
Let me find the end of turn button. There it is.
Okay, this one's also currently asleep. But we'll see how that works. Yeah, no, he's awake now. And he's gonna move. Let's see. They can seem to sense each other, so 5, 10, 15, 20. That's its regular move, and then it's gonna phase through the wall here. And just kind of pop right in the middle of your path there between Ben, Praxia, and Edelweiss. And now we get to roll a d6 to see who it wants to hit.
I'll take mid.
Okay, so you're taking 3 to 4.
I'll take low.
Okay, Ben is 1 to 2, and by default, Edelweiss is 5 to 6. There we go. Edelweiss. Which it makes sense because Edelweiss is right against the wall there. Probably who it sensed in the first place, and then turned to fight as it came out of the wall.
Oh, Christ.
Just D quietly, oh no, the whole time.
I hate Oops.
It's okay, you're fine, you're fine. Ambush. Hits. 9 points of damage. Yes, I know mini quality of life. You can fucking stop now with your shit. Because one of the other modules isn't working properly. It's like, you haven't set your HP counter for when wounded happens. I know, because I don't have the wounded condition in the game anymore. Relax. God, calm your roll. Calm your egg roll. I had Chinese food for dinner tonight. 21 hits. 10 points of additional damage, and then this is the third final attack for this creature. 22 hits again, and that is another 10 points of damage. So it comes out of the wall, and you see it just lays into Edelweiss as out of nowhere. As it's phasing out of the wall, its mouth is open, and it clips her arm, and then it rakes her with her claws, with its claws, as it's moving into its current position. Let's see. That was up here. This guy was up here. He was here. So, 20, 35 feet, 20. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for him.
Now, how come Ed isn't in the initiative tracker anywhere?
Because she's technically an NPC now, and she is coming up soon.
Okay.
NPCs don't get laid in until their turn comes up, apparently, and with the settings I have. Because I want to hide my monsters in the tracker, but you guys do have allies who also get hidden in the tracker with the monsters. So,
Yeah, just making sure.
yeah, she's in there. Bonechewer, this one, it did get stabbed pretty badly by Greg. So it is a beast. It's going to attack Greg. It's going to move first and flank her. It hits. Dealing 10 points of damage. This next one. Barely misses. And then this third one also misses. Okay. It's the end of that one's turn. It's now Edelweiss's turn. She's going to fight back, of course. Using her halberd. That hits. 24 points of damage with the Great Weapon Master.
Nice.
And 16 points of damage with the Great Weapon Master. I believe that's all of her attacks. She gets 2. So, and that will be her turn. It's now the Shogun's turn. The Shogun cannot see. He's just blindly stumbling forward. 2, 3, 4. He can hear Cyphershai, who's whispering to him, Matsumoto, come here. 5, 6. That is the end of his turn. He's going to actually stand right next to her. That'll be the end of his turn. It's now Crow's turn. Crow cannot get in melee with any of the enemies. Well, he might be able to fit here. But then he'd be... I would say that square is too much wall. Probably. He would be in a very tight spot, and that would not be good. So what do you want Crow to do? It's up to you.
Shit. It's not much he can do at this point.
You want to bank a reaction in case something comes through the wall?
Yes. He's gonna stare at the wall menacingly and be ready to snap at it. Just...
It reminds me of those moments where, like, dogs can definitely hear something in your walls, right? And they're just mad dogging the wall. And you're like, is my dog senile? No, your dog can hear the critters skittering through your wall. Stop crawling.
Go ahead.
Stop growling at the wall, Fido. Fido is just trying to protect you.
But yeah, that's what he'll do. So he'll bank the reaction. Alternatively, I have another reaction I could use with him, but we'll see what happens there.
Okay, we'll see what's going on. All right, this brings us back to Catraxia, who is going to just casually walk through all of you like you're not even there.
Well, because in her world, we're not.
Right, and she says, Mordecai, this is kind of a bad position. You guys are a little bit fucked. There's 3 more of them in there. And she stands over here to watch.
You don't say.
Yep, that's her turn. This one's going to roll.
Thank you.
Perception at advantage.
So helpful.
Oh my god.
He wakes up. DM, how many of these things do you have in there? A lot. It's a lot. It's their den. Let's see here. There's so much noise in this hallway now from the pitched combat. I'm gonna just roll... I got, what, 1, 2, 3 sides, it seems? Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d6, and I'm not gonna tell you which side is which. Alright, that is the top left side, because that's how I read. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna phase out of the wall here. And...
Isn't that square essentially wall?
That square is essentially wall. It has the feature Phasing Hunter. The Bonechewer can phase through any solid walls, objects, or other creatures in its path to its chosen quarry. It cannot end its movement phase inside of a solid object or other creature willingly. If it is forced to, it takes damage, just like anything else that is forced to end its turn inside of a solid object. And then it is shunted towards the nearest open space. So this guy was here, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. And he's going to continue phasing through. 1, 2. So he passes through Edelweiss and Crow like a ghost.
Oh boy.
That does trigger Crow's reaction if you want him to take an attack.
I would like him to, yes.
Okay.
Let's go, Crow. That's my boy.
You want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it? Because I've been rolling hot.
Honestly? Shit, do it.
If you want me to. He's your buddy.
Look, you got it, man. Go for it. You're right.
I've been rolling hot, so let's see what happens.
Yeah.
No! Oh, that's pretty good. 20. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Crow.
Okay.
You mess with the Crow, you get the fangs. Okay, he bites him as he did not like being phased through, and he bites him because of it. What?
It's interesting that these things can phase through creatures.
Yep, they can phase through pretty much anything. But that does put him, like, within melee range of the captain, so... So, you know... Shaking your boots, but with a like a superscript with a 1 at the top there, shaking your notes in your boots, but you know you don't have to. Cypress Shy is going to do a thing. She is going to consider doing a spell. How many of these fuckers can she see? 1, 2. Hold on. 1, 2. She can't see either of these two. Damn it. Okay, well, she'll have to just do what she can. She's going to come out of stealth. And then she is going to wind up a spell, speaking arcane words, targeting these two fuckwits here, and she's going to cast Magic Missile.
Nice.
On both of those guys. So she rolls, what, 1d4, targets all strike, what is it, 3 at first level? Yeah. So she's going to put 2 on the first fucker and then 1 on the back fucker. Not this much. The Foundry doesn't like Magic Missile, because it's not coded well for multiple targets with one source. So this is minus this. And then the last one. Let's hope for big money on this last one. Hey, look at that. This guy takes 4. So a total of 8 damage with 1 magic missile.
Just to clarify, because it's 2d4 plus 1 per dart, so it's
Oh, yes.
2d4 plus 2 and 1d4 plus 1.
Right. Minus 2 more, and minus 1 more. Right. Thank you. I definitely blanked on the plus 1. Okay. So, when you get into this hallway, you can now hear the deafening sounds of combat being reverberated along the walls. Because you can't see in the dark, Eliana, you can't tell what the walls are actually made of, but you can tell that they're metal of some kind, just not what kind they are. Because you can, it's not like, it's like wandering around in your room at night, provided your room is a basement, right? So you can kind of tell where you are in the room generally, but you can't see anything really. You just have a sense about where you are. So you have a sense that there are walls on the other sides of you, and you do have the sense that they're cold, like metal. Lillian, on the other hand, you can tell that they are made of some kind of metal. You just don't have enough color to be able to discern what it is. So, but it is now Eliana's turn. What would you like to do?
I mean, fuck. Like, do I have a sense of how far off the sounds of fighting are?
There may be like 50 yards.
Yards. Okay. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I think Eliana hears the sound of fighting start and is going to charge on forward down the hall. Like, it's about all I can do at the moment.
Okay.
But I would like to use my action surge to get an extra 30 feet of movement and get a little bit ahead of my counterpart.
Okay, so 30 feet would take you to there. Yep.
Yep. Oh, I have to move myself. Oh. Right here?
Yeah, that would be 60 feet with your dash.
Yep.
And then your next 30 feet will take you to here.
Yep.
And if you're dashing again, you do feel when you get here, the fighting is louder this way, and it's not at all coming from the rest of the room.
Then I will churn up.
Yep, you're already there.
I think that's as far as I can get.
Yep. So, that's your whole turn. Ain't nothing but your turn.
Yep.
I swear, Your Honor. Okay. Lillian, it is now your turn. Because Eliana just heard fighting and...
I just took off.
They're gone.
Like, I didn't say anything.
They're
yet.
fucking gone. You can run to keep up with them. But they're just booking it into the darkness. That's what you see, because all these things happen at the same time. So you just see her booking into the darkness, full tilt.
Right, well, first I'll make my little 30 feet movement up here. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Stop it. Okay. Stop it. What the hell was that? What the fuck is that?
That's
Jesus.
That's the I've done a boo-boo and stepped over someone's tolerances for content line, so now we have to end the session. I'm kidding.
Oh.
But that's what that button's there for.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to deselect the thing because I just want
To deselect, you can just click off your token.
Okay. Okay, that sure isn't working, but that's fine.
You may have to draw a little. You may have to select like a box somewhere other than your token.
Okay.
Or you
By
can
click and drag just a little bit.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna measure this out first. I'm just gonna have to use my action to keep up with to dash there with my lieutenant, who loves to just sprint off to things. So.
Ah, there she is. You can see her rounding the corner right there. There's a body on the ground that she completely walked right by.
Recent, or is that like an old body?
It's a skeleton. That's all you can tell. From
Yeah,
here.
okay.
And there's a
Fair.
bookshelf? This place is weird.
Oh.
I will say, when Lee told me this was a gritty campaign, I was not anticipating playing the first session in total darkness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fully revved. I understand the assignment now.
Okay, good.
Lee didn't warn you to take a species with dark vision.
You know, I usually always play elves, and the one fucking time.
It's okay. It's thematic that you're not an elf.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna take a mild mental break. If that's your full turn, Lillian, we'll take a mild mental break for a second. I'm just gonna say a thing.
That is my full turn, yes.
Okay, so my one thing I'm gonna say is, when I was originally writing out a lot of the Valgas stuff years ago, it was about how humans are overcoming great barriers to even existing, right? Dealing with existential threats, being the best they can be despite all this kind of darkness and sort of stuff. And a lot of like Kuntha as a nation was commentary on American militarism at the time, and I get to this point in my life where I'm doing this stuff, and everyone makes fucking elves, and it drives me nuts sometimes. I present you with a totally badass kingdom to rep, and everybody's like, "Nah, I'll make an elf." Fuck.
And see, that is why we should get rid of elves. So,
speaking of elves, Ben, it's your turn.
Right.
In terms of people trying to overcome adversity and exist, how about us, Ice?
You don't get a vote yet. No, I'm kidding. But Ben, it is your turn. Here we go. Let's go.
All right. I think it's gonna be if I'm flanking this one, I'm gonna attack that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I tried helping you out there, Ben. Although I didn't know it at the time. If we survive this, maybe you can give me that potion you snatched from the other room earlier.
Oh wait, okay. I need to replenish spells because every time this is a reusable attack, but every time I've been casting it, it's been draining a spell slot.
Oh, oopsie.
Does
the prompt come up on whether or not to spend the slot?
I don't know.
It might be something I can key in there. I'll take a note on it.
In any case, a 16 just hits.
Yeah, certainly does. Oh, he's fucking toast. You go ahead. You want to describe how you finish this guy off? I'll hand over
Ben
the reins for a second.
Ben will basically run the Starblade up through just underneath the exposed spine of the Bonechewer, and as he pulls it back, it lifts into the air, and the sort of starry dragon head above his head lifts off his face for a second and just expels this torrent of light, and the Bonechewer turns to dust.
Great.
And I make sure, the player, makes sure that happens in full view of Captain Corvaxia.
Look at me, Mom. I'm a badass too. Absolutely, yeah. She is looking in your direction because there's another Bonechewer behind Edelweiss and Company, and you know, that's always bad news.
And then I'm going to.
I give you a thumbs up and turn around and see the other one going.
I think. Has Mordecai taken hits? No, not yet, right?
Nope,
No.
nothing yet.
All right, then. As my bonus action, I think I'm going to just use my minor bolt ability
Okay.
on. Sorry, I should target first. That one.
That one.
Nope, that's a miss.
With
Then
with all the shifting through walls, it's hard to target them as they're moving.
yeah. All right, that's it then. Actually, no, sorry. Ben will, I think.
Is that an action or that's a bonus action, right?
Yeah, the stellar bolt version of its bonus action. I'll let. I'm trying to figure out which is the best place to. I guess here is the better place to go. Yeah.
It gives a little bit breathing room behind you.
Yep.
We're gonna have someone sit in quietly while playing because they will be a new player in a different campaign. So. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. That leaves us to Greg. Greg is totally blind in here. They can hear people moving around. They can hear weapons clashing against, flesh, bone, wall, floor. It's just a cacophony of sounds to them, but that is all their senses are telling them. They know there's threatening things behind them and in front of them. They're going to stab out wildly at the creature in front of them to attack. Right here. Blindly stabbing into the darkness, they find no purchase with their weapon. I think they only get one attack. Yes. Okay. They're kind of boxed in, so they don't have a means to escape, and that is the end of their turn. It's now the captain's turn. She's going to step up to this creature, this Bonechewer, and she's gonna try to take him out.
You're gonna do what she does.
She's gonna do what she does. That's a crit.
Oh my god.
Good
Hell
night.
yeah.
She kills him. Yeah. it fucking dies immediately. Did it have full hit points? It did. It had full hit points, and she took it to 0. With exactly 41 damage that it took. Because it soaked the other 41. So he's dead. If she just cuts him in half, she says, "I'm fucking done. Fight back!" And that's her first attack. So he's dead. She cannot move through. Really, hold on. Let's see if she can get there. Yeah, it looks like she can step through. She's gonna muscle her way past everybody in here to move to here. Yeah, and she can hit him for her second attack. She's gonna kind of push you out of the way, Ben, with one movement of the weapon, and then swing it around and come down on the creature next to her, or next to you. This is next attack. Hits. She does not miss very often. And that is 14, and then she's gonna swing again. And that is a hit.
Oh.
And that kills it. So it's just as it dies. And splat.
Yeah,
Okay.
luckily that one would done some damage to prior, so hopefully that helped.
Yeah, that one was already wounded, so that did help. She didn't crit on it, so she couldn't take all of its HP out in one blow. She really only did 24 to it in those 2 attacks. So, but that's the end of her turn. This guy's still awake, or still fighting, and he's gonna attack our friend Greg. Greg cannot see to defend himself. Hits. Right? Yeah, that's why it's giving me advantage, because they can't see you. Right. That hits again. Greg is out of hit points. Or no, has 2 hit points left. Third attack. That's right? Yeah. Fangs, claws, claws. Okay. Third attack. Yeah, hits, of course. And Greg's out of hit points. Greg is unconscious. So Greg falls to the ground, unconscious and prone. Then the Bonechewer phases through the wall.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Like, where is he going?
And pops out where the one just died behind Corvaxia. She's already moving down, and it's come up in front of Edelweiss. Let's see now if this guy wakes up. With an 11, and this DC is going down and down and down as this fight goes on. With an 11, he is over the 10. That is now necessary. Yeah, this is where you were in combat, in the combat track. Yeah, okay. I meant to delete this. Wake up, my pretty. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's right there, phasing through the wall. 25. That is roughly half his movement. Ooh, do you want to be evens or odds, Lee?
Evens.
Okay. Let's hope for evens. Yikes. No, that's not going to be evens. It is going to take its attacks on the downed Greg, sensing a vulnerable prey on the ground. First attack misses, probably because you're kicking him, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack, that one does hit, dealing 2 death saving throws. It is a crit immediately, which would have resulted in 38 damage normally, and that also hits, slaying Greg.
I was wondering, in the house rules,
Yeah,
could I use the get down, sir reaction?
they're already down.
Okay.
Yeah, because the purpose of that is to move and knock down someone. In the house rules, I believe that's how that's laid out.
It's, yeah, if I'm next to a character who's about to take damage, I can swap places with them. We both become prone.
Right, they're already prone. They're already
Okay.
prone. I would say it would be very hard to even do that in this situation. I do get why you're trying to do it, because you're trying to save their life. And if this was a more open space, like if you didn't have to go through half a wall to get to them, and this creature didn't come out of the wall out of nowhere, I would say it would be sensible for you to try to like throw yourself on their body to try to protect them, and that would count. But this creature came out of nowhere and then just went right for her. I think it probably got a little bit of the drop on everybody who's here who doesn't know how many there are in there, right? They just keep coming out. So it's
Understood.
Yeah, kind of a bad situation, but I would normally allow that if there was more space.
But then shouldn't Ben at least get a roll of some sort to see if he can react to that in time?
That's what initiative is for. Generally.
It's less about the reaction time. It's more about the space viability of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about the amount of
makes
space
sense.
that's available.
All right.
Yeah, so that is the end of that creature's turn. Unfortunately, Greg has perished.
Alas.
Alas.
Not Greg.
No.
I knew them so well.
Okay. That is the end of the creature's turn. It did take all of its attacks to do so, which I know there's no good way about this, but small mercy that it took the whole turn to do it. So, one more. Let's see how this guy goes. If he rolls over a 10, he's awake. He's awake.
Yep.
Yep.
So, 10, 15, 20, 25. Who's this? It's Crow. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's our little buddy. We can take a bang attack. Crits. Who was that?
Oh.
Oh, was that D just now?
No, that was me.
Oh. Okay, it didn't take the damage. Hold on.
See what I mean? That happened to me earlier too.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just try this again. Oh, okay. Okay, Foundry. Oh, there it goes. For some reason, it needed to catch up. Let me just math out how much that is to start with.
Okay.
Because it's not doing it.
Math is hard.
Yeah, so it's 2d4, 1, 2, and a d6.
Oh.
Hold on. So that's 4 plus 8 plus 6.
You may have to hit the roll it again since it was you rolled it before it actually announced, at least in the tracker here, that it was a hit.
That's okay. And then the mod is... I think it's dexterity for this creature, so it's plus 2. So that's plus 4. So that's a total of 22. So how many hit points does Crow have?
24.
Oh, so Crow's down to 2 hit points.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Not my poor boy.
What's your ranger level, Mordecai?
My ranger level, he actually had 25, but he was only at 24. I am level 5.
So it would be...
You should have 30 then.
Oh.
Because it's 5 plus 5 times.
We never upgraded him.
Oh, here we go then. So he's got
He's got
7.
7.
He's got
Yeah.
7 hit points.
Oh.
He's just gonna shift here and he's gonna attack. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Crow was first because he came out of the wall and saw Crow first. But now we're gonna roll. Crow is high, so let's see. Praxia, do you want to be low or mid? Praxia, are you there?
Uh-oh.
She's typing at me. Hold on. Oh, Discord bounced her. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect her. I'm just gonna roll. We'll see what they... Alright, so that's mid. I think it's just sensible to do high, mid, low. Is that agreeable to everybody? Alright.
Makes sense.
So that would be...
Whatever that was, we just missed because it bounced me out and I had to join again.
Okay, I was asking you if you wanted to be low or mid, but I didn't know if you were going to be able to come back after I bounced you. So we Crow was high, Edelweiss mid, you low. Rolled a 3.
Okay.
Alright, so its next attack is on Ed. Normal attack. That hits. Normal damage. 14 points. And then we will roll again, because there are 3 lovely targets here. All of them thick and juicy. I said what I said. Here is an attack on Crow, our boy. Roll like shit. Nope. Got him.
No.
He is honk. It doesn't want to do damage to him. It's just him.
The game telling you.
The game's trying
Well,
to.
but it hasn't processed it as a hit yet, because at least here it doesn't show the
Oh yes.
the target was hit thing.
Yeah. Let me.
Now it does.
It's
Well, I just killed it, so let me just do this again. All right. I don't know why you have to check so hard, Foundry. It's just simple math. We'll just wait a second.
Does he have some sort of reaction that it would be giving him a pop-up for?
He might.
would that have been it?
That's it.
That actually might have been it.
That's
Oh.
it. So, do you have your reaction pop up still?
Well, now it's gone. It times out. Okay, that would be why I should have clicked the button. I didn't clicky, or at least gotten rid of it or something.
Darrow, when you have
I-
prompts, you have to fucking participate in the prompt, man. Who is this?
But then it still doesn't do anything yet. So is it waiting on somebody else?
No, it's timed out, so it's being stupid. I'm just gonna roll the damage separately. Which is 2d6 plus 2 plus
Well, and I haven't
1d6
been-
cold.
Oh no.
So that's 10. He's unconscious.
I will end these things.
I want to remind you that he has 1 death save. He only gets to make 1.
Lee,
Mhm.
Lee, I need you.
You do feel that he is unconscious because you're bonded. It's not your turn.
All right, Mordecai is gonna panic a little bit here. Now I can't get past Greg in this corridor, right?
You can. They're dead.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna like kind of
Oh, that,
tiptoe over their dead body a little bit.
that one's gonna attack you.
I'll cope with that.
Here's your copium. To the tune of an 18.
Ow.
Dealing 13 points of bitey damage and cold damage. On your
I
way
have
out.
more saves than he does, so I'll take it. All right. And can I get past this one though?
No, you'd have to push your way through everybody, and there's one in the way. Up there.
Well, I'm gonna try anyhow. Gotta save my boy. And
Moving through Ben and Corvaxia, you would not be able to get any further than Corvaxia, unfortunately, and then you can't share a space with her. So you
Yeah.
can really only move yourself to here, probably, and then you'd be in a tight position. I would probably penalize your attack rolls. I'd put you at disadvantage if you're standing there, because you're boxed in.
so Mordecai is gonna just focus on this one then, because he realizes he can't really get through, and he's just seeing this one as in the way. How does it look, if you don't mind me asking?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, okay.
This is for free. You can do this for free.
Hell yeah, I love free shit.
Yeah, no, it looks fine. I mean, they're gruesome looking to begin with, but it looks fine. I don't know why this one's initiative isn't set. I'll just put him... I know he was in the middle, so I'm just gonna put him at... He's the one that killed Greg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put him at 16. So...
Well, I need to check one thing. Because I already used one favorite foe, I just didn't knock it off. I'm going to use the second one on this one as I hit him as long as I hit. let's make sure I hit first.
Try that.
Yeah.
There you go. I got it targeted for you.
Gracias.
There you go.
Now I'm gonna favorite foe him. And I'm gonna hit him for damn. Hell yeah, get fucked, boy. And then
2 more.
yep. Then I'll attack again.
Okay.
Oh.
14 misses. So you stab it as it's actively trying to eat Greg. You stab it in the face. It shrieks at you, backs up. You go to stab it again, and it kind of just wiggles out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
I swear we're getting back to additional players. D and Rekison. We're getting to you. You can see the
It's
tracker.
all good. We knew coming in. We're all good.
Alright, is that the end of your turn, Mordecai? Or you got anything?
I'm gonna shout, save Crow!
Don't you get to
Crow!
attack though?
I did. I already did.
Okay, the other one's the best. Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
so that's now Praxia's turn.
Praxia goes to here, which does not get an attack of opportunity because I'm still within its range.
Yerp.
But flanking it is a good idea.
Yerp. Crow is unconscious, and he will be rolling a death save in a couple of turns.
Notably before I can act.
Notably before Lee can act. So if you are of a mind as Praxia to save Crow, now's the time.
Do I have any way to do that?
Do you have?
Do you have healing word?
Yeah. Do you have healing word?
Let me see.
Maybe a potion? Yeah.
A little.
I do have healing word. Healing word is a bonus action, right?
Yep, so you can still attack.
Ooh. Oh, 60 feet. Okay. So let's go on and let's do the attack first because I already have the thing targeted.
Hi, Eddie. What's up, buddy? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Now these things are so layered on top of each other. There's just body after body on the same square. Misses by 1. So you go to swing and your sword skates off of its sort of horn, the turned back horns that it kind of uses, it seems, to sense where you are. They vibrate.
Okay. Now we will do.
Uh, 5 points is 5 points. Crow wakes up on the ground confused.
Oh.
Poor guy.
Which luckily in 5e spellcasting doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
No. Not right now, it doesn't.
For the right enemy.
Is that your turn?
That is.
Okay. It is now Ed's turn. Ed's going to attack the threat right there. Enchanted Halberd, Great Weapon Master.
Crits it.
Crit.
Hell yeah.
Not the best crit in the world. She only rolled a 1 on her regular die. And then second attack. Advantage. Whiffs it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, she almost killed herself.
Yeah.
It's got what, like 5 hit points left?
The Shogun is going to stay right here, kind of covering Cypher. Yeah, that seems to line up with his motives. It is now Crow's turn. Crow's prone, so do you want him to stand?
Yes, please.
He has 20 feet of movement left.
He can't really. I mean, he might be able to disengage.
Well, bonus action, so does he want to attack first?
Well, disengage is an action.
Unless
Yeah.
you're a rogue.
Action now?
No, it's an
It is
action
an
for
action.
everybody but a rogue.
Okay.
So in that case, yeah, he's gonna try to disengage and get somewhere where he's not gonna die for a moment, because he can still lend a hand with infused strikes if I just remember to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna do that and get
Yeah.
away because yeah.
Oh, the creature is focused on Edelweiss. It does not notice Crow wiggling away along the wall like a desert skink. Just
Yeah. Proxia says, stay away from the wall.
Okay.
They seem to come from that direction.
And that's Crow's turn. Yes.
Yep. That'll be the end of his turn.
Okay. Catraxia can't help herself but to follow you. I believe you're on top of... Yep, you're right on top of Greg. So she kind of is now leaning against the wall in the space that you wanted to be, and she's kind of resting her elbow on a part of the wall there. It's sliding off very slowly because it's, plated in whatever this metal is. And she says, you've got some decent friends helping you out, because Crow's okay now. And now it's Cyphershai's turn.
Did I feel Crow come back to consciousness?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cyphershai is going to peek around the corner and try to help. Matsumoto is going to try to hold her back a little bit. So she's going to take a look. She can only see this guy. She's going to think about where she is right now, and she's going to try to blast him with Ray of Frost. That hits. And she has slowed that creature by 10 feet. It's not as fast as it used to be.
And it's suddenly awfully chilly.
Yeah, it's a little chilly. Like, this beam of chill goes right by you. And she, as far as, general insight is, she's a powerful sorceress. But there's probably no way you're going to be able to rest easily down here. So she's not... And this is a real bad spot for a lightning bolt. I mean, if she does that, she's hitting all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, kind of weighing her options there. Eliana!
Yeah.
It's now your turn.
lovely.
Now your turn. You're catching up!
Yeah. How
You're gonna arrive just in time for everything to be dead.
I know. How much hallway is ahead of me? Like, can I run until I kind of hit, feeling along the way when I hit an end of a hallway?
If you run to that point, you will bump into a teenage Ansai Shogun. That's
honestly the funniest option. So
Yeah.
I do think that's what I'm going to do. Actually.
yeah. You kind of collide with him in a very anime moment mid combat. Oh sorry. If you want,
Yeah. No.
if that's what you want.
But
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
assuming.
of course, does the Shogun recognize her as friend, or does he automatically go, "Wait,
Yeah,
then"?
that's the
That's-
problem.
It's not his turn, so
It's my turn.
it's your turn.
I mean, is there any other turn off before that point, or is it just a straight shoot?
Yeah, there'd be one right there.
I guess at that turn off point, would I be able to tell where the majority of the fighting is coming from?
The sound is coming from up here.
Then I will proceed that way and run into the Shogun.
Okay. So that does cost your action because that's 45 feet away.
Yep.
Or 50
That's
feet
fine.
away, rather. Yeah. You'll have 10 feet left when you get there. I'll move you. And you can hear now. You see those symbols where the
Yes.
waves
Yes.
are? Those are things you can hear. It doesn't identify what they are, but you can hear stuff there. So there's some creatures around you that you can hear. You run into this guy who apologizes profusely immediately, and then you hear him go, "Oh!" And then he turns to raise his sword just in case, and this feminine voice that you haven't heard before, "No, she's one of ours," to the person you just bumped into. So that's, that voice came from here.
I'm assuming I can't make out a ton of what they look like, so
Not
when
at
I
the
hear
moment.
when I hear the girl say one of ours, I think Eliana goes very quickly. How many are there?
She shrugs and then remembers herself. I don't know.
Cool. I think I'm going to use the last 10 of my movement to get to the end of this hallway.
Okay.
Or, like, to kind of get to, like, the opening that opens out into the next room.
That would be there.
Great. That's what I'm gonna do. It would help if I selected my actual token. And then I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna
Love it.
clang... Because the walls are metal, right?
Yeah, they're made out of some kind of metal. There's some kind of metal on them.
Oh, fucking A. I'm going to clang the gauntlet, the metal gauntlet on my hand against the wall beside me and try to get some of the attention towards me.
Absolutely, yeah. You make a whole fuckload of noise.
Yep. Cavalry's here.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Alright. Lillian.
Did I hear the clanging?
Yeah, well, you will when you... Because we're still at second one of this turn, of your turn here, so... You know, you see her turn around that corner and she's gone, and you just know, she's fucking booking it and I need to move.
This is fucking brutal. Okay.
The arrow keys do work to move, and the WAS key does move as well. Or WAS, yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to use my other 30 feet of movement to walk into this room where my lieutenant is getting...
Yeah, it won't let you walk through walls, so you're gonna have to move to here first.
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, I was just measuring it out.
You think that's brutal? Wait till you see what we're dealing with.
I can't see anything.
Right, if I tried to get to us, might be like, I wish this would have taken a few more turns.
So,
All I see on the board are 4 more bad guys. That's it.
10, and then 20. 20 would be here, but you had a little bit extra, so you're... Yeah, that's good. So you see this, as you're coming up here, you do see this teenager, young, Ansai individual, and then one of the children of Al-Hadun. She has, like, little horns. Her skin is definitely, like, almost pure white, because you can see in monochrome, and it is very, like, a bright color in the monochrome of your dark vision. She's dressed like she is one of the Cheyenne people. So these two people are standing here. She's got a little tail as well, from what you can tell. But yeah, that's what you got when you rock up to that point.
Great. I guess I'm gonna say is... I guess I'm just gonna ask. I'm gonna say enemies.
And the Shogun nods in your general direction, and Seika says, "Yes, there's more of them."
Which way?
And she points towards in here.
Right. Did the big woman in the armor go that way too?
She looks confused, because now there are 3 of them to her.
Ah.
She nods.
The one the running one with her head down, not looking where she's going.
Nodding again.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. That's my turn.
Okay. Wonderful turns, everybody. Wonderful turns. Ben, it is now yours.
Yep. I suppose first up we're just going to use our action attacking this one.
Sorry, just doing a little cleanup. Oh, there we go. There we go, Foundry. Oh, shit. Hold on, I gotta fucking reload. Please. Foundry, please. You let me move things. You will, okay.
$15 points of radiant on that one.
Nice. All right. So yeah, you slash him with your star blade, hurting him pretty bad. He's already pretty badly wounded, also from Captain Corvaxia attacking him.
And then I think with looking around, Ben is going to reach into their pocket, get the pile of dirt and twigs, spit in it, and throw it at Mordecai, summoning the healing spirit.
Okay.
So Mordecai is going to heal for...
I didn't accidentally mark you as dead, Mordecai, did I?
Actually, no. It was just because I'm standing on Greg.
Mordecai heals for 14.
There you go.
Oh, hell
Mordecai.
yes.
Plus 14.
Thank you. Oh,
I got
appreciate that.
it.
And that is my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Brings us back to this guy who's in a pretty bad corner. I think it's gonna use its action to disengage, and then it's gonna move through the walls. This is getting a little too spicy for it. Okay, so 5, 10, 15. Oh, hello. 20, 25, 30, 35. Hi! And it's gonna take a bite at Lillian. So,
Oh no!
Lillian, this creature just comes out of the other hallway. You didn't quite see it phase through a wall, but it comes out of another hallway and just comes around the corner and bites at you.
How is it biting her since it used its action to disengage?
Oh, that's true. You're right. So now it is just menacing you.
DM's over here breaking the rules.
Sorry, I get excited too, just like you guys. Thanks for keeping me honest. It's menacing you. It's just got growly face.
If she could see it.
She can see it.
Yeah, Lillian's got dark vision.
Lillian can see it.
Oh, okay.
Everybody but Lillian has said Lillian can see it. Corvax.
Apologies, my sound system decided to have a little trick. What did I miss?
You missed that a Bonechewer just came out of nowhere and is now menacing you, as if it is about to bite you. So.
Well, that's not great.
It's not ideal, no.
No.
Corvaxia wheels around to attack the creature behind her. Hitting. For 15. And then... up MIDI quality of life, please.
This is gonna be a really, really basic question, and I do apologize for that.
Yeah.
But to be clear, I can't use my bonus action when it's not my turn, right?
No, you cannot.
Cool. Okay, just checking.
Actions, bonus actions, and movement have to be used on your turn unless you've... Ooh, critical. Unless you've saved your action to be used as a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
She has slain that Bonechewer. It is now dead. And that is all of her attacks. She does see one creeping up behind Mordecai, so she's just gonna move to here.
Doesn't she get 3 swings?
Yeah, she used 2 of them. 3 of them, yeah. She used all 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Oh, okay.
One,
You used,
two.
okay. You used one while you were
4,
narrating. Okay.
5, yep. Yes, while I was narrating. And she goes into melee with that Bonechewer. She just pushes past you, Mordecai. You guys are going in opposite directions. And that is the end of her turn. Bringing us to this particular creature, which attacks Captain Corvaxia. Bite attack. It is not afraid of her. It knows no fear. It misses, though. That hits. She can use a parry to bring her +2 up, or parry up to... Oh, that's not gonna help. No. She can only bring her own AC up to 22 with parry. So that hits, dealing 12 points of damage, and then another claw attack. That's right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Yeah, she's gonna parry that one. Fuck your claws. Blocks the attack, raising her armor class temporarily to 22. Okay. That's the end of that Bonechewer's turn. It's now this one's turn. It's going to turn and attack Edelweiss. Because she just put the hurt on it big time. I think she cleaved like 30 hit points off that fucker. So he's gonna attack her. 4 misses. Claw attack. 19 does hit.
Ooh.
Which knocks her out. She's out of hit points.
Oy.
And do unconscious. And then that is 2 of its attacks. It's going to make its 3rd attack on her, of course. And she is prone and misses somehow. Okay. That is the end of that Bonechewer's turn. Mordecai, it's your turn.
Yes. I am gonna do what I'm best at for the first time in this entire fight, and I'm gonna throw some daggers
Oh my
just
god.
over the captain's shoulder. Huh?
Oh my god.
I know, it's crazy. I haven't done that all fight. So...
To be fair to you, though, you have been locked in melee for the entire fight.
Which is super weird. Thankfully, I had Greg here to,
Wow.
die for me.
Wow.
Sorry, Greg. Rest in peace, taken from us too soon. I'm gonna go ahead and throw.
Sure, yeah. If you're gonna be using the sharpshooter part of your attack, I do have a returning dagger in there that is thrown sharpshooter.
I see now what you're talking about. Okay.
Do you want to discard this one?
Yeah, let's do that actually. That's cool. So sharpshooter, kabam.
Well, that's gonna miss.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna miss. So I'm gonna do it again.
Alright. As you throw it, it clangs on the floor, disappears, reappears in your hand.
Imagine that. Like magic.
That one's gonna hit.
Nice.
Nice. All right, and
Ooh. Ouch. 17 points. See, this is what you should have been doing.
yeah, yeah.
17 points of damage. It did not seem to resist or like that at all. That's your second attack, though. Do you want to put a little sugar and spice on that with your bow? What is it called?
I am out of it now. Actually,
Ooh.
I need to mark that down. Otherwise I would, and I think that Crow is just out of range too.
You can't even see it.
Yeah. There's no way. So there's nothing else I can do in this turn. But I'm gonna prepare to do it again.
Okay. Yeah, your little boy can only see, as far as things are, can only see you down the hallway. You're as far as he can see. So, end of your turn, though.
Mhm.
All right, Praxia.
Okay, I see there's this nice Bonechewer in front of me
Yeah.
that just tried to make mincemeat out of Ed.
Yep.
I am not a fan of that.
Nope. You're attacking Crow.
Now, do I end up... now, I'm not flanking anymore, right?
No. I'm gonna have to dump your roll because it already tagged Crow, but give it another shot. Yeah, you're not
I thought
flanking
I
anymore.
targeted the right thing. I targeted here.
You had Crow targeted before, though, and it didn't transfer over. So I moved it
Okay.
just now, so now it's gone. You should click on it again. You should target them again. There you go.
Target.
Yep.
It gave me the little targeting reticule on it before, so
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't. What it is showing me or showing the chat is what it actually thinks it's happening.
okay. So this is normal because
Normal.
Ed being down means I don't get.
Right.
Now, if I use healing word first,
Mm-hmm.
and then Ed would be conscious, wouldn't that give me back flanking?
No, because they're already prone and they are just recovering. They are not technically threatening anything yet.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure.
Ooh.
The Bonechewer is still up.
He's still
unfortunately
wiggly. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still around. Okay, so then let's see here. Let's take care of this item first.
If you just choose to not want to deal with the automation, you can tell me, and I will do the stuff manually. But the automation.
No, the automation's fine.
I'm just saying,
as long as it works.
Yeah, when it doesn't want to work, it's a pain in the ass. But when it does work, it's beautiful. It saves me so much time, so much clicking. Oh, that's a fat heal too.
Yeah, so Ed's back awake, and let's see, and so let's see, do I have anything? So that was a leveled spell.
Yep, that was an action and a leveled spell, so you're out of actions and bonus actions and leveled spells you can cast this turn.
Yeah.
So the only thing you would be able to do left is move.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out if there's anywhere else better that I want to be. I think I'll stay put, so that way if Ed gets up, he has flanking.
Yeah, Ed's gonna get up, she's gonna have flanking, so she's gonna stand. She's got only exhaustion 1, so she doesn't get disadvantage on her attacks. She's going to attack the creature. That'll hit. And that's enough to kill it. So
yeah.
It is now dead. I think there are 2 of them dead there. Like, on top of each other. I think there are 2 dead bodies there. Okay. That is, as far as she can see, it looks like everything's been killed. The Shogun cannot see you, but can hear you, Lillian. You can also hear the Bonechewer there. Yeah, okay, so he's gonna move.
Oh no.
He's gonna sneak around the corner here. What is your passive perception, Bonechewer? Okay, okay. So, yeah, you can definitely feel him coming up on him. So, that doesn't mean a whole lot. Attack! Oh my god, he actually hit something. Alright, he cut him. He gets 2 attacks. Because he is the Shogun. His next attack is at disadvantage, though. Because he can't actually see him. That first attack should have been a flat roll. But we're gonna just roll with it. He still hits him, though. On the money, too. Dealing 11. So that's the end of the Shogun's turn. Crow is gonna wiggle up to Cypher Shy.
Yes.
Is that good for you?
That works for me. He's not really gonna be doing anything at this point. He can't get to anyone that he could help, so
well,
he's...
I put him here because now he can see Corvaxia.
But that's still really far.
Yeah.
He's got a 30-foot limit.
Oh, damn. Okay. 45 feet's a little too far. I mean, he could scooch up to here.
He could.
And then that would put him at 30 feet with Corvaxia. Yeah, that's only 15 feet movement for him, so that's a good spot if you want him to be there.
Yeah, okay. Okay, actually, that's a great plan. Alright. I'll do that.
Just trying to help, homie.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
Stops me from swinging blindly at the thing, wriggling past my feet.
No, don't hit the best boy.
Not Crow, not again!
Catraxia is going to gently step up to you and kind of like lean on your back a little bit, and just kind of like poke her head around the corner just to see what you're doing.
He's so helpful.
She's not.
Ben scowls at the air behind Mordecai for no reason.
Right, you just know that there's a malefic presence there.
It's just like he sees Mordecai slouch a bit, and I'm like, that motherfucker.
I smell a demon.
Sci-Fi sees that Matsumoto's moving without her, comes to see what's going on, and goes, oh! And tries to blast him. Blast this creature here. Let's see. That's just another magic missile out. So this is going to be all 3 darts. Are 1d4 plus 1s, so... plus 3. Pew 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 pew. 12. Definitely staggers the beast. Alright, that is the end of Sci-Fi's turn. It is now your turn, Eliana.
Yeah, it super is, isn't it?
Yeah, you can hear people, and you cannot see... You cannot hear any creatures, other than, like, now there's combat behind you? What the hell happened?
Yeah, that's pickle, isn't it? I think what Eliana is going to do is... I think what she's going to do is yell out, this is Eliana Ver Jezebel. Are you here, Captain? And then I think I'm gonna hold my action, actually, in case anything comes towards me.
You hear the captain further down the hallway. We're up here!
If she yells back, I think what I will actually do is start running in that direction.
Okay, you get like 30 feet.
Yeah.
Before you run into Ben, you kind of trip over this guy, push past Edelweiss, and you'd be able to get to about here. That's a very tight spot. You'd be at disadvantage for any like movement, like dodging or any attack rolls coming out of that square, but there is enough space for a person to stand there. It's just super tight without being in somebody else's space.
Like about here?
Yeah, that's the furthest you could get. You could get to here and have more room to maneuver if it was necessary. Of course, it does put you between 2 walls very kindly.
I don't want to use the dash because I would like to hold the action as a reaction, but I will get into that tight corner.
Okay, tight corner it is.
Oh Christ! I can't drag myself because it collides with the wall.
Yeah, I gotta do that because it collides with so many walls.
Oh my God! Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that the end of your turn? You're gonna hold your action just in case something nasty comes your way?
Yes.
Okay. Point of order. This thing that you hear is not actually there. You don't actually hear that.
Okay.
I can't prevent the system from showing you that is there, though.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So then,
is the end
so
of your
then
turn
for
now.
for all she knows, she could have actually went to that square, right?
Where were you? You were here? Yeah, you could have moved to that square, actually.
And that's a better position than where she's at.
Yeah, right now it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can happily share a square with the Phantom demon.
If you want to.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. As you kind of step up on that square, you don't feel anything. But Mordecai, you hear, oh, there's a new person here. Oh, she's kind of pretty. Oh, I see who she is. Don't look now, but you're in the presence of nobility, Mordecai. And that is the reaction that Mordecai gets from that. Yeah, but you
It's like we're already in the presence of nobility. We have Captain Carbuxia.
That's true, but you know, she's fucking with her. She's fucking with him. So you know, is that the end of your turn, Eliana?
I I think so. There's somebody right next to me on either side, right?
Yeah, that's Mordecai and that's Ben. You don't you can't really tell who they are from these sounds that they're making, but you know.
I have the sense that they are at least not hitting at me.
Yeah, they're not attacking you.
Okay.
They don't seem to be hostile.
Then yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Gang, it would be really bad if I just was like, yeah, everybody around you is just attacking everything around them. You have no clue who's an ally and who's not. I do have a sense of mercy sometimes, and this is one of those moments. It was already pretty stacked against you guys to start. So, Lillian, your turn.
I don't know. I wonder if it's audio again.
Do they need to be
right? So sorry about that.
Yeah.
So this thing I'm facing, this demon. Have I seen this kind of demon before?
You've seen them on the creeping crag, and they scare the fuck out of you.
What do I know about them?
Just generally from what you've observed and what others have observed is they can run through solid objects, and they are pack hunters, and they can take down entire squads without much trouble.
Right. Okay. In that case, Lillian draws. She draws the rapier edge across the back of her hand. I am using my what is this feature called again? It's not Blood Maledict. Yes. No, it is my Blood Maledict.
Oh.
And as her blood flows down, I need to roll 1d6. Actually, no, wait. The character sheet actually has this built in, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to do that now. We're gonna see if it works. Did it roll? Hello?
Which one is it trying to do?
I'm trying to click the Hemocraft die.
Oh, yes. Okay, so that should roll me for pain. I think you need to click on the icon.
So this icon.
Yeah,
What icon?
Okay, so I deleted it from the chat tracker, but under your active abilities, Hemocraft die, you see that the words are there, and when you hover over the words, the icon changes to a die, to a d20. You click on
I'm afraid you're gonna have to slow down because I'm afraid I don't see any of that, and I don't know what's going on here. But I'm in my character sheet. I see the Hemocraft die, active abilities.
Right. So when you hover your mouse over the words.
Words.
Yeah. It changes the icon to a D20 symbol. Do you see that?
Yes.
Click on that symbol. And it should push it out to chat.
It has not. I have clicked it.
Okay.
There might be a pop-up window as well.
I am not seeing any pop-up windows.
Try clicking the one in the chat messages.
All right, I can. When I open it, it says "Roll me for pain."
Yeah, that's what it's.
But there's no dice.
Alas.
Whatever. I'll just roll a d6, and I have to take that.
Fair.
All right. Oh, you know what? What a great start. All right, I'm gonna take 5 points of damage. Going to 34. But the good news is. Yeah, that's my Crimson Right. Okay, so the rapier ignites with lightning, and Lillian says to the Bonechewer, "Sorry, Lieutenant on the loose," and I'm going to attack it with that rapier.
Okay.
So we're gonna try doing the thing from the inventory here into my reflecting rapier. It's not rolling, so that's good.
That one should also bring a pop-up of like advantage, normal, disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not. It's funny because my attribute rules do that.
Did you target the creature first?
There it goes. Just showed up.
Okay.
So it's being
Awesome.
Slow is what it's doing.
Let's try normal. It is a normal attack, I think. Yeah. Yeah. But I do get that's to damage, so it's just a normal attack roll. Oh, that was so close.
Pretty close. That does hit though.
Good. And then to damage.
It's in the same card in the chat there. So.
Yes. Yeah. Awesome. I just want to see here. Do I roll the damage again, or does it count? Do these things suffer the same damage that I suffer? Let's see here. Comes right. Huh.
It's you. You deal extra damage equal to your Hemocraft die, so you roll the die.
So do I roll it again though, or is it the amount of damage I just took?
It's you rolled again.
Yeah, I believe you rolled again.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's roll some damage. 1d6.
Your rapier
Normal.
is 1d8 plus 3 plus 1d6 is 15.
Good.
15 total.
Yeah.
Okay. This is magical
And-
damage, I believe, because your sword is magical.
And the 4 of it is lightning damage as well.
Right. It perishes.
Nice.
You stab it through the face, all the way through the skull. The thin tip of your blade cuts out the other side, and it is slumping down on the ground in front of you.
Very good. I have a lieutenant to go find, so I'm gonna go ahead and move now.
Okay.
Was it down? I look at the Did she go down up or did she go down that way?
Cyphershy points towards this spot here.
That way.
Yeah.
All right, much obliged. And then I think glide with at least a wall. Okay, let's go here first.
Mhm. Now you can see what's going on in here.
So I can. And I do get. Are there any? There are no more enemies nearby, though, huh?
No, you don't see any. This is a weird little dragon creature.
Yeah.
It seems very cute, though. Seems also wounded. And nobody else is treating it in a hostile fashion. Human, Ith. That's what you can see right now. And Ith is a panther person. Until not too long ago, they were enemies, but they're not any longer.
Well,
sometimes she's her own worst enemy, but
that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Ben, your turn.
All right, I can see this knight in front of me.
Mhm.
You like the captain, then? Is what Ben will say to the.
You clipped out a little bit, pal. What did you say?
You like the captain, then? Armor, knight, all that shit.
That would be me.
I'm gonna touch you and cast a spell so you can see.
Thank God.
And I will slap and cast Dark Vision on Eliana there.
Yep. Okay. We're going to do 60 feet dark vision real quick. No, not 69 feet. 60.
Eh.
There we go.
why not?
Ah, there we go. I can finally see something.
What the fuck is that thing?
And you see the person that cast the spell is a weird amalgamation of stars and dragonhorn.
I think Eliana is going to pocket that away for later to unpack.
This guy's just a regular dude, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then perched on this guy's shoulder is a bird made out of mud and twigs.
Super normal. All of it's super normal. Does not cause any concern.
Then for my bonus action, I'm going to just one shot with the bow.
Okay.
Or one shot with the archer.
So anyway, I started blasting. Yeah, that hits.
Ben lifts their hands into an archer's stance, and a bow starlight forms. They draw it back. Plink!
The light pierces through the creature and kind of soaks in that very animated, cartoony kind of way. Where like lasers, lasers, and then the laser just disappears inside whatever it hits. You know, you get the idea.
And then on my turn, Mordecai is full, but the captain's taken some hits, right?
Barely.
Well, I can't exactly control it because I'm not using an action. So the captain will, the bird will trigger healing on the captain.
Okay.
19 points.
Jesus. She's at full again. End of your turn?
Yep.
Brings us back to the captain, who is probably going to delete this thing. Then we're gonna get to some good old-fashioned roleplay. She does actually delete this thing. Attack. Oh, that was almost a critical for her. Still hits though. Swing. Alright, 22. Second attack. Hits. And third attack. I guess it'd be too much to ask for it to crit on the final blow. This creature is carved in half after some very violent swings. It is dead. That is all of the Bonechewers. We are going to end the combat. That is an incredible amount of experience points, but I do have to divide them up a little bit more. So, yeah. So, hold on. Oh, that's because it's counting her. That's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Auto assign. Congratulations. I think you all level
Oh shit.
to 6.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. If I could interject just before I forget, because the healing spirit has 4 more activations to go off, so I'd like to send one to Crow. Send one to Edelweiss. Send one to Praxia, were you injured?
Yeah, Praxia was.
I think so.
Yeah, okay. One to Praxia. And then Lillian, were you injured?
Aye.
Yeah, okay, then the final one goes to Lillian. As a small mud bird lands on your shoulder, this little pulse of green light goes into you, seals up a wound, and then it crumbles into dust onto the ground.
Much obliged.
Okay. We still have about 30 minutes, so the scene is yours. Free movement, you know, as much as that means anything, in a dungeon.
Should we migrate into where they came from and see if there's anything interesting?
I'd do anything to get out of this cramped hallway. Forward, Captain?
She says, "Yes, I believe that's the move. Though there's a bit of a space out here. It looks like where we can reconnoiter." And she moves forward.
Lead the way.
I'm gonna delete your healing spirit off the map, Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, not what I wanted to do. Why did it take me there?
It might be just the walls. I'm gonna move you guys past the stupid fucking walls and into the space where you guys should be gathering.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just a reminder that this is not a person that anybody can see but Mordecai.
Demon mom, got it.
Crow comes
I wonder.
wiggling.
I'm still doing my best to ignore her as she's walking around behind me.
As soon as the teens show up, Ben will immediately start fussing over them, check them over for injuries. Y'all good?
Cyphershide nods and says, "Yes, I'm fine," and neither of us were hit. The Shogun nods.
Good, good.
I take a moment and whisper to Ben. There didn't happen to be a potion of some sort back with the book in the library, was there?
I don't know. We'll figure that out later.
Bro's gonna.
If so, might I have it? Please?
Again, I'll have to look through my stuff to see what I found. It's been a minute. Let's figure out who our new guests are first.
Right.
Mhm.
I think Eliana will kind of step forward towards the group, but also the captain in particular. Go, Captain. My compatriot and myself made it out of the Creeping Crag. I've been trailing the battalion for a couple of weeks now, trying to catch up with you. As soon as we kind of stumbled into the rest of the battalion outside, we made our way in. What are our orders?
She points over to the Inferni and the Shogun. She says, "That is Saifashai al-Hudun, the, more or less, for all intents and purposes, leader of the Cheyenne people. They have rallied around her, whether she likes it or not." She's speaking in a sort of hushed fashion, whether she likes it or not. And so she must live. And we are trying to get her to Helcorth. Shogun Matsumoto Sonzaku over there is in the same position, except he is the de facto leader of the Ansai people. And we are trying to get him to Helcorth as well, in one piece, both of them. And I don't care what it costs to get them there. That mission is more important than anything.
That's a long journey from here.
Yes, we didn't have much of a choice but to take this path. Ekrigad the Impaler's forces have been chasing us since Delta, and Kovaresh has reared his ugly head as well. The Executor is known for his brutality against his enemies. He destroyed both of their countries. And he has gotten himself involved as well. I don't know where the Blades of the Void are now, but they showed up in my duchy when we were there. We were lucky we got out when we did, as I'm sure they have rolled over the castle and destroyed it. So, that's the current state of things. We are hoping that this place will have an exit we can reach and make our way out of the mountains. However, this place seems to be laden with deadly traps and puzzles and blind corners and darkness so thick that light snuffs instantly. So, things have been interesting.
Well, I wish we could have been more help in the preceding battle, but you have my arm.
I appreciate it. Everyone, this is Lieutenant Jezebel. She is effectively your officer in command now. It's how the chain of command works. You bring your issues to her, she brings them to me. Alright? Think of her as your advocate for me, in this sense. So, with that in mind, I have something I need to take care of at the moment. 2 things, and then I will be back. So you're in charge for now, Lieutenant. I should be back within 30 minutes. So long as no one in the battalion has fucked up since. And she stalks off. And then she turns around real quick and says, "All of you stay here. No one follow me of your own accord unless I tell you to, or she tells you to come find me." I shouldn't have to fucking say that, but I'm saying it. Alright. Those are orders. Fucking kill them if they disobey them. And she kind of pushes her. You can tell, just without an insight check, she is very done right now. And she turns around and she says, "You come with me." And she says that to Edelweiss.
Oh, yikes. Right.
She leaves the area.
I think-
Well, she wonders. She orders Edelweiss to come with her. It's like, Captain, mind if I join you?
She does not respond and keeps going.
If you'd like to keep, go ahead.
No, she was probably out of earshot, unless you shouted it, because that was over 40 feet.
If you'd like to keep your head, Praxia, I would sit tight. And then I'm gonna kind of look over at Crow. I'll give him a head pat.
Crow comes up for that head pat. Oh, he's broken, is what it is. Okay, hold on. Let me just fucking.
He's broken.
Yeah, I gotta.
Was he
delete him.
broken? They broke my Crow.
I gotta put
Not
him
my
back.
boy.
There he is. Is he working now?
Okay.
He's working now. He was broken. That's why none of the shit worked with him.
Aw. Well, I'll look at Praxia. You saved Crow, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Oh.
I owe you.
As least I could do in the heat of battle. Can't have enough allies down here.
Well, he's a friend, not just an ally. A very good friend, and without him, I don't know what I would do. So, nonetheless, I appreciate it, and that's why I'm telling you to sit here, because seriously, the captain will cut your head off if you follow her. Just don't.
I think Eliana will.
Well, the captain better not do anything with Ed, or I'm not sure how this will turn out.
Lillian claps her hands, weapon stowed, and goes, "So, you seem like an awful reprobate bunch if her temper's that high."
Oh, you have no idea.
I think Eliana will clear her throat and go, "Can one of you give me any sort of status or report on what you found in here and what's happened?"
Certainly, Lieutenant. By the way of introductions, I'm Ben. That's Sergeant Mordecai. That's pointing to the human. That's Sergeant Praxia. That's Masamoto the Shogun. That's Cypher Shy. And that's Crow. Well,
And the sergeant that the captain just ran off with was Sergeant Edelweiss.
indubitably. And Sergeant Greg, well, fell in battle just now.
My condolences.
It was, well, it happens. As for our situation, this temple we found, it's basically it's dedicated to Nahemoth, the one all on about endless darkness and absolute despair, and the big one, the bad one. Presently, we're following essentially some kind of instruction manual or prophecy or ritual inscribed on the walls. It needs 6 individuals. And, well, it's supposedly how we deactivate those force fields. Also, don't touch them and don't try to interact with them, even magically. They will disintegrate you.
I figured that much. All right. I suppose in that case, we should stay put here until the captain returns. In terms of where we go from here to help deactivate the traps, is that back towards the way we came? Is that further on into the temple?
Well,
That's a good question. I mean, the one trap we deactivate the one barrier we deactivated so far was in the room on the opposite side of the entryway from where we are now. So
Indeed.
I don't know if we can necessarily say where the things to deactivate these barriers are.
Every
Now
time we deal
now
with
we did.
something,
Hold on. Now we did encounter some writings back when we started, and back by the entryway, and I provide basically both of our newcomers the info. I don't know if you want to
I've
copy
sent
paste it
them
to them.
the thing,
Oh, the little riddle?
the writings.
Okay, so
Okay.
they know the writings and they know the couple others that we found along the way, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't have the two that we found along the way because those were in demonic, and so I don't have a translation of them.
Okay, let me find my translation.
1 for Elvenkind, Inheritors of Power. 2 for Dragonkind, Inheritors
Because
of
I
Wisdom.
actually do have one somewhere here. I did, although my okay, I see where it is. Okay, it's down here. I'm in the wrong folder.
I haven't touched those, so if it's actually missing, I do need to know so I can fix it.
I found it. It was in a different folder than where I thought it was. It was my fault. So we also found one of the others we found along the way. The great phasing hunter of the endless depths of despair shall hunt the faithless and apostates that have entered this most holy of places. Be not afraid of them, O faithful. Wake them and let them spill the blood of your enemies in pursuit of you. No distance nor hiding place will prevent them from chewing upon the bones of your foes. That was on the hallway leading here, and so my best assumption is that refers to the Bonechewers that just attempted to chew on our bones. The other piece of thing we found is, "O devoted supplicant of the true gods, your first challenge awaits in these mirrored halls. Be as bare as these halls and lay hands upon each of the unseen, if you are true to your lord, the Nightbringer." And that was the clue we needed to solve the first gate. Now, we also found in the other room, we found something, sort of a map, which included an entryway, a hall of the unseen, a maze of the damned, blood for marble, dance of blades, final banquet, and the reach, along with the library of madness, the Bonechewer den, and the coward's path. And assumedly, we've found the Bonechewer's den.
Indeed. Every time we seem to solve one of these puzzles, you hear screaming in the depths of the temple. That's generally how we've presumed we're on the right track.
Huh. So we've only solved the first out of 6.
Well, we've seen Bonechewer Den, Hall of Madness, Mirrored Halls, whichever that was. The library there. Don't read the books; they will drive you insane.
So, do read the books. The books are worth reading.
No,
Don't
don't.
listen to him. I didn't go insane. I read one of the books. I'm perfectly fine.
I'll take my chances without.
Now, if I just get my hands on the potion it mentioned, I'll even be better than fine.
Right. All right. Another element to note. Know how relevant it is. Where the map was, the figure on the door. It's a figure out of elven mythology. As much as we have myths as a people, more just, I don't know how to describe it. A boogeyman, a picture of one of the oldest first elves, the one who killed humans by the hundreds of thousands.
That seems bad. Okay.
What she's doing in a temple to Nehemoth, no clue.
Do you think they're related?
couldn't tell you. My mom never really liked speaking about those figures.
All right. Well, we're in at least somewhat of a defensible position here. Let's hold back until the captain returns, lick our wounds, and we'll figure out the best next direction from there.
Right.
And I think she'll call out to the two teenagers. You two, somewhere where I can see you. Back in here in the corner.
Okay. Then it seems that Cypher Shy steps to pretty quickly. Kind of moves past and stands over there. And the Shogun kind of very slowly walks around and eyes you the whole time while he does it.
What a little shit. Okay.
I mean, he's essentially a king, right? He doesn't,
Nobody's acknowledged his royalty all this time.
No one has treated him in any way in accordance with his social rank.
I think as the group kind of settles in to wait for the captain, Eliana is gonna approach Lillian actually and just ask, "You handle yourself all right back there?"
Oh, I sure did, Lieutenant. After all, I can see in the dark. And you can't.
You didn't get a scratch on me for what it's worth.
You know, that makes you lucky, right?
I'm aware.
Right. I will say, it does make my job a touch harder if you keep turning around corners when you can't bloody see and clanging around to be eaten by demons.
Well, I can see now, thanks to our one of our new friends. So I
Oh,
appreciate
terrific.
it so far,
Yeah.
Lillian.
Proxia raises her hand. It's like,
right.
I don't think we've been introduced to your partner here.
Yes. Lillian, do you wanna...
Right. Remind me, my rank is sergeant, right?
Yes, you are a sergeant.
Very good. Sergeant Corbett, pleased to meet you.
Which means, essentially, you were a sergeant at Creeping Crag, whereas everyone else here became a sergeant after Creeping Crag.
Veteran sergeant, I think, by the looks of you.
Probably.
Well.
Sergeant
Welcome
Corbett,
aboard, both of you.
Sergeant Corbett saved my life out of the Creeping Crag. She's been with me the whole way, following after the battalion.
Have y'all seen Commander Marinas then? I've been sending bugs and birds to look for him, but no trace so far.
DM, have we seen him?
Commander Talis Morenes is a woman, and...
Oh, excuse me.
No, it's fine. You did not see them because after the Battle of Creeping Crag, both of you were basically waylaid, essentially. Whereas she departed from the company, not the company, but the battalion when Delta was evacuated. She went with other elements with the governor of Delta and other people, and then she hasn't been heard from since. She had a different retreat route because this unit, the 14th, had to go pick up these two teenagers.
Got it.
So
Eliana will shake her head then and just say, "No, I'm afraid I haven't since before the Creeping Crag."
Right. Well, shit. Either of y'all do magic?
Not me, no, but my Lillian here can do a little bit.
What is it you need?
More of a warning. This place don't take kindly to divination magic. If you try and extend your senses over much, it doesn't end well.
Good to know.
It's best not to use any magic here. The creatures here can sense it.
Only Bonechewers can't. Catraxia corrects Mordecai in front of everybody, but nobody else can hear it. They are more of a preternatural senses based on movement kind of hunter. When you walk by them, they can feel you. But that doesn't say... That doesn't say...
Corvoxia is getting an intense stare at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, she has a helmet on. She doesn't... Steel wall. So, Catraxia continues to speak in your ear, Mordecai, leaning up against you, and like she's whispering sweet nothings, and says, but that doesn't mean the other denizens of the temple here won't be able to sense spellcraft. They should keep their spellcraft low until we're on our way out of here. You know, the bigger the spell, the easier it is to sense. For example, I can sense very powerful spells from extreme distances. And I can sense the weakest of spells from very far away anyway. I can even sense those little spells that your little house maidens use to light candles. I can feel those too. It increases based on how powerful the demon is, but most of what you'll come across are lessers here, she says. But again, this is a hallucination, perhaps. Only Mordecai can see or hear this person. While this is happening, the rest of you are still talking.
Can I roll anything to sense that?
You can roll an Arcana check if you'd like.
I would.
Maybe an insight to notice if something's wrong with me. I don't know.
An insight would be on Mordecai, I think, if you're.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to specifically reach out with your magical senses, if you have any.
I do have Bloodhunter senses, and it says right here that I do get advantage on intelligence checks to recall information about such creatures. So your call if that kicks in, but I'd like to try something. I feel like it's almost my job to try something.
Sure, yeah. You can give it an Arcana check to see if you can feel if something's off here.
Advantage or not?
This is more of a... because you're a Cacanite, I will give you advantage on this case, not because you're a Blood Hunter. Beauty,
19, 25.
That was only one away from being perfection or abject failure in both directions there. So that was a very good thing to see. There is definitely something strange that's... And it's not like an actual sense. Like, you don't know that there's a person there. You don't know that they're talking to somebody. What you do know is that there's something that some of these people know that is very important to know that you don't know yet. And it has something to do with either some creature or some magic or some event or some kind of supernatural influence that's happening. But you don't know the details and you don't quite understand what that influence is. But you do know that it's here. Actually, with a 25, I'll say it's definitely in more than one direction, too. So.
More than one direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn to her, sort of just barely out of the corner of my mouth. I'm gonna say, "Can you sense anything being casted right now?"
What was that?
What? What?
What were you saying there, friend?
Oh, just a small prayer for our safety, nothing more.
Catraxia whispers to you, Mordecai, "These two don't seem to be idiots. I kind of like them." And she skips off in a schoolgirly kind of way.
It ignores my question.
You kind of gotta pay him no mind sometimes. Yeah, since we've been on our journey, he's kind of picked up the habit of talking to himself.
I think Eliana kind of looks at you, Praxia, and looks at Ben, and looks at Mordecai, and looks back at you again and goes, "The three of you are sergeants."
Didn't
Yes,
say
ma'am.
I was.
That's right.
I just introduced myself as Ben, actually.
Oh, but you are.
Legally, probably.
All right.
Speaking of, did you see my squad out there? Are they doing good?
I'm assuming we just passed them all kind of camping up out there, right?
Yes. So you
Nice.
pass. They, and to be completely, fully truthful to what you saw, there weren't any officers or non-commissioned officers among the lot of them to keep those enlisted in control.
Oh, so it's just fucking rabble up there. Okay.
Right. So you see Captain Corvaxia has come back. Edelweiss has not come back. Which, from your military senses, are she brought Edelweiss back there to put her in charge of the quote-unquote rabble.
Got it. I think Eliana's eyes will kind of slide off Ben towards the captain as she walks back in, and she straightens up a little bit. And rather than answering the question, she'll go, "Captain, should we be ready to move out?"
And meanwhile, Proxia doesn't even pay you attention when you talk to the three of us. She's still giving Corvaxia the stare.
The captain says, "Yes, we're gonna move out now. We have wasted enough time."
All right, onward march.
Which
guess-
direction is your chosen onward?
Exactly, that's part of the question, I suppose. So you guys have gone through kind of this first section. I guess from where we're standing now, backtracking wouldn't do as much good, but this kind of, oh, where's my mouse? This direction is kind of the direction that has been unexplored. It's like not pinging for me. Yeah, Lee, exactly where you have.
Yeah.
This is the only hallway we haven't been down yet. At least one that's not blocked off by a force field.
Well, we just passed there. We just passed where those creatures likely came from. Should we check and make sure that they didn't leave anything of value behind that might advantage us?
I suppose.
The captain
Probably a good call.
looks to you, Eliana, and nods.
Okay, yeah, onward into the room, into the den.
Standard breach. I'll keep an eye on these two.
Perfect.
You have targeted yourself.
I know. I'll understand Foundry eventually.
Yeah.
Click on the square, not the target.
Yeah.
And
The doorway
controls
is
on the left.
too narrow to pass through.
It's to prevent you from like fully getting in there without making the squeezing roll, as I like to call it.
What's the squeezing roll?
The squeezing roll is a acrobatics check or an athletics check to force your way through said gap. I was gonna make people do it for here too, but in the midst of combat, that seemed like too much fuckery for you guys because there was a lot happening already, and it was one more thing for me to keep track of with my brain already being severely injured to begin with. So yeah, it's an acrobatics or athletics check to force yourself through the gap. If you fail, you become stuck.
Oh no!
Ben is
then
gonna
you take damage. Yeah. So
Ben's gonna look to the giant armor on Eliana and say, "I'll handle it. Don't worry." And wild shape into a small creature, a rat probably.
okay, let's rat you up. Let me see if I can find a rat.
Now, does my feline agility let me fit through? Give me any advantage on that?
Does it say you get advantages from being feline and agile?
I can advance. I think it just lets me move extra. I think is all it does.
Okay, so
Maybe.
Unfortunately, because you are a panther creature, you are actually bigger than humans.
Okay.
If you fully
Okay, so I won't fetch.
Yeah, if you fully extend yourself to even like to be thin, because you have digitigrade legs, you know, you're not walking around on like humanly arranged legs. You're walking around on panther arranged legs. So because your physical profile is what it is, you'd have to stretch out fully, and then you'd be bigger. Let me turn you into a rat. You want to be a...
Indeed. I was just gonna say I'm gonna like make an investigation roll to search for like goodies and stuff, but it is 8 o'clock and I do have to go to the airport like right now.
Oh, okay. Yes. Then yes, actually this is a good spot to end because we are at 8 o'clock, or 11 o'clock for me. So yeah, we will end the recording here, and for players, you can stick around for the post-game hangout. So.
Thank you all so much. It was great. See you all next time.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Well,
Bye.
have a good night, y'all.
Flying.
Bye.
Don't let
Bye.
your arm